to give you peace of mind, to think that, you trust these people, and you feel like family when you're there, and they make you feel that way, and then it shows on how they pay you, and your stuff's jiving, and that just you know the guy starting out is you're gonna make some mistakes, but that's how you learn, is you pay for them. Sometimes they can be cheap lessons, and sometimes they can be really expensive lessons. Alright, back to the email. While practicing on other people's jewelry, I ran into a ring that had a band of 22 karat and an emblem of 14 karat. How do you calculate that if you can't separate? Well, most buyers would buy that all as 14 karat. If that's not paying close enough for your customer, you may want to just send that on. I don't know, maybe you want to adjust it. It's hard to do because some of those mixed pieces, if you can't separate it, there's probably nothing there to separate. A lot of times, a good example, I did a video on those stainless steel bracelets that had 18 karat embellishments on them, and there was, I don't even remember what it was, but I think each bracelet only had 0.3 grams of 18 karat gold on them, and so almost no value whatsoever in gold on those things, but yet they were very impressive. They were removable, but when you got that off of there, it was just a little dome shell, and so they're going to be deceptive when a piece is mixed like that. You see a lot of sterling with it'll say 14 karat front or 10 karat gold and sterling. A lot of times that stuff is so thin on there you can't get it off. You see a lot of that Peru 18 karat gold and 14 karat gold, little sterling brooches with gold applied on them, and I've peeled that stuff off before. There's nothing there to peel off. I mean, you get that stuff off there, you may have a gram, and I'm being way generous there. You may only have 1/10 of a gram. It looks like a lot when it's on the piece, and if you can sell the piece, just leave it that way. So I wouldn't even stress over. I wouldn't stress out about a piece like that. I would just pay them. Maybe you pay them a little more than you would pay them for a 14 karat piece. Let's say you're paying them 75%, and you see this little special situation. Maybe you want to pay them 85% on that piece of 14 karat, and then your 22, if there is anything there substantial, is a bonus. You're not going to know. You're going to send it into the refinery, chances are, and it's just going to be an extra $18 that you got in your settlement, and you're going to be kind of clueless about where that came from, and you're probably not going to figure your parcels that you send to a refinery that close. To tell you the truth, if it comes out $200 one way or the other, you're doing pretty good. So that's my answer on that. How do you handle stones? Pay out if they want the stones versus if they don't. I often ask people if they want me to rip a stone out for them, especially if it's a damaged diamond, which is pretty common. And they hardly ever want me to pull the stone out for them, and I won't even offer unless it's a very easy prong set that I can take out quickly and without spending much time on it. All the gold that you see me clean here on the side are hard, more difficult pieces. Anything that comes in and we can clean easily and it's not resaleable, we just probably clean it right there, right then. Difficult things that go into a different pile, and the more high quality an item is, the more difficult it normally is to clean. Some of your poor quality stuff, 10 karat and mass produced gold jewelry, super easy to clean, and there's really nothing there to clean because the stones are pretty worthless on that cheap stuff. On the you get up into the 18 karat gold items, and some of those diamonds can be just ridiculously hard to get out of pieces. Flush set stones and such, and wide bands, almost impossible. All right, how I pay out on stones. Well, I'm a lot different than most, and I did it the same as everybody else for a long time. I docked people, and I probably docked them too much. That was a bonus that we gold buyers get, and it still is. I mean, if you see a person come in with some stones in a ring, you're gonna dock them half a gram, a gram, whatever the case may be, and you're gonna dock them a little more. It's gonna be in your favor. It's just common. Diamonds I no longer dock for. I pay right along with the piece. Now, if the stone gets up around 18 points, I'll probably pay them something for the stone, because you get up into that range where you're talking a fifth of a carat and higher. Those are resaleable for a little bit anyhow. Not always, but if you throw them in with a bigger batch of diamonds, they can do fairly well. So I will normally not dock them and pay them for the stone. If it's some gigantic stone, I might